What's up YouTube, DemonWaffle here, and I'm coming at you with a very long overdue video. I have been pretty busy with just school and work and stuff like that, so sorry I haven't been able to get a video out to you guys, but I'm back and I'll be doing a XCOM 2 video today. If none of you guys know what XCOM 2 is, I will kind of just briefly go over what the game is, and then I'll get into the base called the Avenger, and that's basically where like half the game goes on and then half the game goes on the battlefield. Today I'm not going to show any combat. I will make a video probably in a little bit here, and I'll probably upload them together so you guys don't have to watch all of this video. If you want to just skip straight to that, I'll link it right here in the video. But for right now, we're going to go over the base, and what the base is basically, it's called the Avenger. As you can see, if you've never heard of XCOM or heard of the original one, this is actually the second one after the first one and some expansions. So the game itself is it's a turn-based strategy game, to say the least, and it kind of reminds me of like a mobile game almost, but it's obviously not. It's very, very big. It's a very popular game. But basically, I'm gonna go over the main component, which is, well, one of the main components, which is the Avenger. And the Avenger is a ship that you have taken over from the aliens, and the aliens are called Advents, and that's the alien race that's taken over the planet. Sorry for all the spoilers. If you guys do plan on getting this, you can skip all this part. But basically, the Advent have taken over in the first one, and now 20 years has gone by, and the second one's happening. They're still taking over, but they're taking over a lot more of the world. And what this ship is, there was an engineer who basically, they founded this ship, and he rebuilt it from the ground up. There's still a lot of parts of it that are filled with alien debris, as you can see, but we've managed to scavenge some of the good parts. So I'm gonna go over all the basics of this really quick. First, you have your research lab. You'll be doing research on different things here. That's where you're gonna learn about all the different types of alien races, all the different species of aliens that there are, and what their specialties are. We'll go over that more in depth. The commander's quarters is just basically like the like your quest log. You can go here and go to objectives, and it shows your quests. Nothing too special there. We're not going to go into that really in depth. Living quarters, same thing, and nothing special. Proving grounds, you're going to be able to do some more research there. And what these are, if you guys have played like Fallout Shelter, it's kind of the same concept. You build things, and they each have their own special thing about them. So right now I'm building resistance comms, which lets me see more of the map. Power relay lets me power up all these,
those damn Advent burgers.
And they talk a lot in this game right here. These people just randomly will pop up and just talk to you forever, so I'm gonna try and ignore that guy. Alright, Central, that's cool, bro. So yeah, you clear out these debris, you build different things, and each of them gives you a different room you can do different things with. So this, like I said, this one branches out the map, which I'll show you in a minute, some more open. So you can see other, you can actually make contact with more lands outside of your base land. And so it takes, this game is, we'll start with the really, really core part of the game, is it's a time-based game. So that's kind of weird, and it's kind of hard to understand, but basically every time you do an action or something, it takes time. And basically, like, okay, I'm researching experimental ammo, it takes 5 days. I'm building resistance comms here, it takes 14 days. So you see down here, you can see the day and the year. So you see April 20. Basically, when you're going out and doing missions and things like that, they take time. So you go out and do a mission, it takes a day. You go research this one area, it takes 5 days. It just depends on what you're doing. In the day system so far, the only thing I've really seen that's probably going to happen is after a certain amount of time, the aliens will take back over if you don't keep pushing back. So you can't just hang out and just keep scanning areas and never doing anything to fight off the aliens, because they'll eventually, after a certain amount of time, they'll come and kill you. And the more you do missions, the more you back the aliens off you guys. So that's really cool concept. I like it. It allows more free, it kind of puts like a pressure on you. It makes you not just want to hang out and do whatever you feel like. It'll make you a little more pressured into actually going out and doing stuff. So we went over research a little bit. We'll go in that more in depth later. The bridge is going to be the map where you're going to travel around different places. I can show you that in a second here. The armory, this is where all your soldiers are going to be. Interesting thing about this game, actually I'll go back out and I'll show you. Interesting thing about this game, I don't know, actually I think it might be in the armory. is you can actually create a pool of people. So I'll show you my soldiers real quick. There's a guy named after me. He kind of looks like me, and he's hurt because in my last mission I got wrecked. But basically, you can literally make a pool of like 100 different people, and you can name them whatever you want. You can make them look whatever you want, and then as the game progresses, you get more. You recruit more people, and what's cool is you can recruit people that you made. So like I made this guy, and I didn't start with him. I started with 5 people that I just died. But you can when you like recruit people, he can be the people you make can be one of them. So I just made one guy just to kind of mess around, but like Joan Rogers is just like a random person, but David Scott, which is my name, is who like I created, you know. So it's kind of cool. I'll show you guys that more later on, but you can literally create an entire pool of people, and I thought that was a really good idea. And it pulls from that pool of people. And there's also like I said, random people like Jane Kelly, who's my highest ranking officer. She was just randomized, but she has a cool nickname called Valkyrie, and she's a badass ranger who goes around and slices people's head off. There's 4 classes right now. We'll go over that later on. I'm not going to go into too in depth with that right now. We'll probably go over that more in the mission video that I'll post after this. So for now, we're just going to leave that alone. That's basically where all your soldiers. You can recruit more soldiers, as you can see here. Your memorial, I believe, is just all your dead people. So these are the people that have died because of me. So yeah, I wiped here. When one of your people die, it's not like other games. Your people are dead. So if you kill off, like you're in a mission and one of your guys dies, you don't get them back, and that's kind of sucky because at one point I only had like 3 people alive, so I couldn't even do any missions. It requires 4 to do a mission, so that's pretty crazy. I like the concept of that. It makes you a lot more stingy with your resources, definitely. I mean, I'm not gonna like just take my guys out and let them die and take more hits now, because I know that if they die, they're gone. And as you saw, I'm gonna keep going back this really quick. As you saw, when you go out into battle and you get hurt, your guy is going to be down for a certain amount of time. It's not like they're just like, oh, hey, you got hurt, you're full health next time. But no, you can't take them out for a certain amount of time, depending on how badly they were ruined. Like my guy got hit pretty hard, so he's going to be out for another 9 days. So yeah, that's the basics on the armory. And then so we'll go to research really quick, because this is actually a huge chunk of the Avenger. This is where you're going to do all the different research. Right now, I am currently researching alien data cache decryption. If I wanted to change that to one of these, I could. So basically here you're going to research different things like resistance radio. By replicating the communications equipment we've developed on the Avenger, we should be able to establish ground-based relays to further spread our reach. So basically, it's going to do the same thing that the comms is going to do, except you're researching it, so it's a little bit different. But you can do autopsies on everything you've ever killed. So I killed a Viper last round, which is like a crazy snake person. And I get their corpse, and then you can research it. Same with the Advent stun laser autopsy. So basically you can research different things you kill, and then the more things you research, the more basically like items and upgrades on your characters and things like that you unlock. So it's a really cool concept, but they do take time. So this one has 4 days left until that's done, so I'm not going to worry about it right now. These are all the things I have previously researched, and obviously they're pretty important ones. So like sectoids are alien looking, like really alien looking guys that aren't dressed as humans, and they have psionic powers and stuff. You'll probably see one of those later episodes. Alright, so we got research out of the way. Engineering. Engineering is pretty much exactly what you think.
My lab equipment.
Shut up, Tygan.
Those damn juicy Advent burgers. I don't know where they get the meat, and frankly, I do not want to know.
Just give the word and I'll get started, Commander.
Okay. This is Shen. She's the head engineer. You saw Tygan. He's actually the head research. So basically, you can build different things here. This is basically the engineers are taking care of this area. So you have engineers to clear the debris. So right now I'm clearing debris here. That takes an engineer power. So there's one person in there, Carrie Haugen. And then a power relay that is basically powers all these areas. So you need a certain amount of power to add more places. Proving ground is gonna, like I said, it's gonna do upgrades on like weaponry and stuff. Like I have special bullets being made right now that will do more damage and stuff like that. So engineers are gonna are the ones who are taking care of all this, as well as you can build items. So once you do more research, you learn things. So like I'm trying not to give too much away, but like battle scanner, for instance, you don't have this when you start the game, but when you research something, it actually gives you the ability to make this. And now when I make this, I don't have enough supplies right now, but when I make this battle scanner, I can see more areas. I throw it in an area and it kind of opens up what I can see, and we'll go more, like, you'll see what I mean if you watch the next video in the series of me doing a mission. That's gonna be a lot longer video, and you're gonna have to stick with me the whole video to kind of go over how combat works in this game, because it's pretty in-depth. But yeah, you can make weapons and armor and stuff like that, but right now we can't make any weapons. I haven't learned anything like that. I'm only I think I'm a couple months in. I don't think I'm too far in. I might actually only be a month in, actually. But I haven't done a lot with the engineering, so I don't know too much about it, but basically that's where you're going to build all your cool stuff. The Proving Ground is one of the places that you can use. Like I said, I'm doing experimental ammo right now, so you learn about experimental ammo, grenades. I already did Skulljack.
She'll be the toughest thing in the
Alright, those are your basics: research, engineering. We went over armory, which is where all the people are at. The command, like I said, is nothing special. It's just gonna talk about like all the different things you've researched. Like you could learn about the Avenger if you want to learn more about the Avenger. Things like that. That's all in here. It's kind of like a database of just things you are gonna learn about later on. So power, it just kind of shows what we are going over. I haven't actually looked at this too much, but it shows all the different things that happen. So I built a power relay, built proving grounds, living quarters. It's kind of like an overview of what I've done here. And then your objectives are your missions. That's pretty much it for the Avenger. The game itself, like I said, it's a time-based game. Very, very interesting. So if you make one wrong move while you're out in the field, you could literally screw up everything. And I thought it's a really cool concept. I'll go more over that in the next video, but this is literally just an introductory video. What is the game? What's it about? Like I said, aliens are attacking. You're going to want to... everything is very time-based, so you don't want to waste any time. Like, I already messed up, and I built a laboratory when I shouldn't have, and that's what I replaced the resistance comms with. I built a laboratory, and I didn't want to, so I deleted it and then did something else. And I am playing a clean play, so I'm not going to, like... a lot of people will save before they go in a battle, and then if they die or whatever, they can just jump back out. I'm doing a clean play first to see how I do. And so, like I said, I lost 4 people last night in one mission, and I failed the mission. That happens. Shit happens. And then I went and had to recruit all new rookies this morning and had to do it all over again and re-level them up and stuff. So that's kind of cool. I like the concept. I did waste a lot of time doing that, for sure. But... I'm going to do one last thing. I'm going to show you the bridge. This is kind of complicated, so it's going to take a little bit chunk of the video, but it's very important. So this is the bridge. This is your main headquarters. This is where the resistance, if you go here, that's where the resistance is, so that's where your guys are based out of. And I have an upgrade where if I'm at the resistance HQ, my people heal up faster, so that's kind of why I came back here too. So basically what I was talking about earlier is there's like a convoy over here, so I can go get supplies. If I go over here, I can scan for 6 days, and then once those 6 days are up, I can get more supplies. Supplies are like your money, and every month I get 250 supplies. So this supplies goes, the income goes up every time you branch out and like meet new people. So if I want to go out and meet New India or West Asia, which I already have, I get more money per month from them. And then East Asia is where you're docked out of, so that's the first place you go save and everything. Okay, and this is basically where all the missions are going to happen. So when I go make contact with these people, once I get some stuff going, I'll be able to make contact with them, and then there's going to be more missions and stuff over there so I can earn their income. Basically, you're branching out. You're trying to save the world. The map is really big, so I've barely even touched the surface. I'm just in the Asias right now. But I mean, you go over here, you have all of Africa, more of Europe, and then you have all the United States, all the upper Canada, and you know, all the Greenland, Iceland, all that good stuff that's up there, and then the Africa's down here. So they're all areas you'll be able to eventually explore. And so I'm gonna just do this really quick, since you guys are already here watching. I don't really have a lot on my map, which I usually do. I just kind of went through and did a lot of stuff this morning because I was trying to get my troops back on and going. So I'm here, the destroyed convoy, and if I scan it for 6 days, I get supplies. So I'm going to scan it for a couple days and show you. So as you can see down here in the corner, my days are going up. I'm already on April 23rd. It's going to let me go until something happens. So I got alien data cache encryption or decryption. I recovered 54 intel. What's cool about intel is that's how you like reach out to people. So it costs I get 49 supplies if I go reach out here, but it costs 30 intel. I can't make contact because I'm waiting for my comms to come up because I can only have 3 contacts. So I already have East Asia, New India, and West Asia. So if you're going here and you're like, oh man, it won't let me do it, I have enough money, it's because you need to go build a comms to allow you more contacts. The black market, which is a really cool place, is where you're going to spend a lot of your intel. You're going to go there and you're going to spend money on upgrades and different things for your weapons and stuff like that. But that's something I haven't gotten to. I have seen it in other videos, but that's something that I'll go over when I get there too as well. This is just a base video. I wanted to show you the game. As you can see, when you're out here, your time is slowly going, which is also something to remember. You're gonna not want to waste too much time out here. So I have the Proving Grounds experimental ammo is completed. So now I have high-tech smart rounds that relay detailed tracking data back to the shooter when fired. The specialized ammo adds plus 10 to the shooter's aim when equipped. 1 tracer round has been added. So basically you can add things as your equipment. When I do my mission video, I'll go over that because that's something that you do right before you start the mission. I did an autopsy for that as well. Alright, that's pretty much all I wanted to show you guys. This is the basics. I'm gonna go back to the Avenger and show you just that really. This is where you're basically doing everything out of.
The lab is currently idle.
Oh, shut up, Tigan. I know.
Time and resources by
I
not
know.
conducting any
Well,
research.
now you can see there was someone
Please
in
consider
my
providing us
soldiers
with a
that
directive
had a
as soon as
day
possible.
until they were ready. And now they're back out and going. I think it was Holly Johnson. So now she's back out and going. So that's pretty much the basics of the video. What is this game, XCOM 2? That's pretty much the basics. Basics. I'll be doing more videos about the game itself and stuff like that. If you guys have questions, please let me know. I'll be free. I will answer them in any videos I can, any way I can, over comments and things like that. I'm sorry I have been absent for like a month, but I will be back with more videos.
Would be proud of what we've managed.
Shut up, Central. I'm trying to talk here.
What you've managed to do with this ship.
I just wish
How
he'd
rude.
lived long enough to see us fight
How
back.
rude.
To
All right.
know that it wasn't
Okay,
all for
Shen.
nothing.
Trust me.
Oh my
He knows.
gosh. See, like I said, they
There was
talk a
one
lot
thing your
for no
father
reason.
always kept in mind. It was his faith in humanity.
Go
He
on.
knew we could win on our own terms.
On our own terms. Yep. Okay. So that's the basics of this game. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, comment. I will see you guys in the next video. I hope you guys all have a great day.